Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Pink, and we just finished reading chapter 16 of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And in this chapter, Oz is trying to grant the request of some of the characters. And we find out last chapter that he was not a great wizard, but he's going to try to do his best to help Dorothy and her friends. So the first character he helps is the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow wanted some brains. So Oz mixes together some bran, pins, and needles. Now, bran is made from wheat. It's the outer husk of the wheat. The inside is ground into flour, but the outside is the husk or the shell. Sometimes it's used to make in different things like cereals. You've heard of like oat bran. So that's what that is. And then the pins and the needles are things that are sharp, like people use when they're sewing and creating clothing and things. And they even said in the book that the pins and needles were proof that he was sharp. Get it? He's sharp. If you call someone sharp, they're usually pretty smart, right? So maybe that's why the wizard used those things. And then the Tin Man, he opened up the Tin Man's chest and inserted a heart made out of silk and stuffed with sawdust. And so he has a heart. And then the lion, he told the lion that you can only have courage if it's on the inside. So he said, if you'll drink this, it'll be inside you and it'll be courage. So he drank it and he had courage after that. So at the end, Oz is sitting there thinking to himself about Dorothy because he still hasn't helped her. He doesn't really know what to do because it's going to take more than being a humbug to get Dorothy home again, because he didn't even know how to get himself home. So he still has to think about that. He still hasn't helped her yet. All right, so in your notebook, let's add what the different characters got as their request. So the Scarecrow, he got his brains, which were made out of bran, pins, and needles. And remember, Oz mixed them all in a bowl. So if you want to draw a picture, you can draw a picture of his head with it sticking out, with the pins and needles sticking out. I'm just going to draw a bowl and the bran, little pieces of husk, and all the pins and needles sticking out of it. And he was going to stuff that. He stuffed that in the Scarecrow's head. Remember, he had to remove his head and put all that stuff in there. And he said, now you have brains. But wasn't the Scarecrow already the smartest character this whole time? Didn't he already do things that were pretty smart? I think so. Alright, so that was the Scarecrow. And then the Tin Man was next. So the Tin Man, he was given a silk heart, and it was stuffed with sawdust. So a silk sawdust heart, and it was inserted into his chest. And so if you want to draw a picture of a heart, and that was put in there. So now, but what about the Tin Man? Wasn't he already the one that was the most loving, the most caring, and the most concerned about everybody before he got this heart? I think so. And the last one was the lion. So the lion, he drinks from a bottle. Well, the bottle's poured into a dish, wasn't it? So there was a bottle of courage. Okay, and then if you want to draw a picture of either the dish or you could draw a bottle. And I just wrote the word courage on it. So he's helped these three characters, but he's still not sure how to help Dorothy. So be thinking about what you think he's going to do to help her. And I thought it would also be kind of fun. The lion drank this bottle of courage. And I thought maybe it'd be fun for you to think about something that if you could choose a bottle of something to drink, and then you would have that characteristic. Like a bottle of humor. You might want to be a really funny person. Or a bottle of patience. Maybe you have a hard time with that. Or a talent you would like to have. Or maybe courage like the lion. So think about that and maybe write about that here at the bottom of your paper about what kind of bottle you would like to drink. All right, well, I hope you have fun with that, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.